Hello, hello. Tanshi, Grand Rising, beautiful souls, badass heart warriors, TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for being here, listening live or watching the replay. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. To those who are back for another episode today, thank you for coming back. Happy to have you. I love having you guys here. Excuse me. For those who are just joining, I'm Amy, certified life, health, and wellness coach, certified empowered well-being coach, Reiki master, and subconscious practitioner. I partner with people who are stuck and don't know where to start, helping you gain clarity and empower you to step into your untapped potential with trauma-informed care so that you can thrive in this life, not just survive. I specialize in anxiety, CPTSD, neurodivergence, gut health, holistic lifestyle, and spirituality. So you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. Link in the bio. My link tree there. Yay. We are in a growing phase right now at Lit. So notice any changes or shifts taking place. And yeah, I appreciate you who I'm talking to, and appreciate you guys and your patience for getting back to you during these shifts and changes. So May 1st, yay, we got things to celebrate this week. First off, May 1st, May Day or Beltane, represented by many goddesses, reigniting the summer fire and honoring the fertility in nature. One of the goddesses being Flora, and I have a special connection with Flora. Flora was my grandma, and when I found out she was a goddess, it always kind of made sense of my super strong connection to nature on that side of my family. So yeah, the veil is thin, especially this week. So thin. We got eclipse season, Beltane, full moon coming up, and so yeah, reigniting your inner fire, setting those intentions, finding out what brings you joy and stuff. So lighting of fires is good to do out in nature as well, to honor it, not just within, setting your intentions, decluttering, organizing, prepping for what's to come. It's, lighting of fires outside. So like tonight, me and the kid, we're going to go out and have a little bonfire, dance around them, dance over them, just enjoy this beautiful day. I'm in my haven here in my little sunroom. Super exciting. I love having this space as a little addition in my house. Hello, we're just talking about Beltane and the history of it, and we're going to jump into boundaries today. Yeah, so right now we're in the moon, we're in Virgo with the moon, figuring out how to use what we've learned so far along our journey. So, okay, we've unpacked the trauma, we've sat alone with our shit, we've really felt it, and whatnot. We've time traveled throughout the course of our life, and found out where it went wrong and how we got to where we are today, and now getting clear in what it is that we do want in our life. That fulfillment, that 10 of Pentacles, that prosperity, abundance, wholeness. The 10, I like this, of completion phase. Yeah. So we've analyzed what we've seen and heard and done and how it affects us where we are and what necessary changes are needed or adaptations are needed in order to get to where we want to go. You are so deserving of having your heart's desires, to having those goals, to having those dreams, and to even have them attainable. So yeah, and for those who have the moon in Virgo in their natal chart, in their birth chart, you may question everything so much that you doubt what's right in front of you. You might even have a hard time believing what it is that you're seeing. It's kind of like right now, with the atrocities that's happening in the world, it's like, wow, it's so crazy that it's hard to even believe that it's actually happening. But that's where radical acceptance comes in. And that radical acceptance is what leads to inspired action and making changes. So, admitting and accepting humility and humbleness, that we're all human, we all go through things. Yes, we can be wrong. Yes, we make mistakes, and we fail, and we learn from those failures. We learn from those mistakes and those wrongdoings. Um, and we've all been wrong, even about things that we've really believed in and felt deeply passionate about. So yeah, accepting that humility, and we can learn from it. So asking yourself, not why is this happening to me, but what can I learn from this? So Pluto is also stationing to go retrograde this week. So we are nearing this upcoming lunar eclipse, full lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th. And boundaries are freaking necessary. Pluto represents our underworld and kind of stirs things up. And if you have a strong Pluto placement, like one in Scorpio, there's lots who have Pluto in Scorpio who might be listening to this message and are going through major changes. In particular, myself, Pluto and Scorpio is in my first house. So physical changes, they're going to be seen. And so that's why I asked if you could make note of them. And I appreciate the patience as we're going through it. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah, boundaries are necessary. And so today we're going to talk about, just recap what they are and how to set them. Boundaries are more about us than they are for other people. Ace of Swords. So this is, for some of you, this is going to be opening up your mind to seeing things differently, okay? Seeing boundaries differently. So boundaries are more about us and for us than they are about other people. So to recap, a couple of weeks ago, we did part 1 to boundaries. And we talked about really like the 3 different types of boundaries and a good introduction. We talked about like loose boundaries or porous boundaries, rigid boundaries, as well as healthy boundaries. So go back. I will drop the link in the caption for those on YouTube. For Instagram, check out check out the previous episodes in the Journey to Inner Self series. Yeah, it was just a couple weeks ago. So boundaries and ourselves, boundaries embody every aspect of the work. Boundaries and ourselves are about embodying all the work and the lessons that we've learned so far. Boundaries protect you. They protect us, okay? They keep us physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally balanced. Circle. They help us connect to our intuitive self, okay? And in a critical and authentic way so that we can experience authentic love, providing a necessary foundation for every relationship we have, especially for the ones with ourselves. So we're just going over what boundaries are and what, we covered an energy update, Moon and Virgo, and why boundaries are important and kind of what's coming up for us all and whatnot. And that they really help us get to a place of love and completion and fullness and abundance. Ten of Pentacles energy, and this Ace of Swords is allowing your mind to be open and flexible um, in having new information or receiving new information, or receiving information that you've heard before, but allowing it to, yeah, open up to new perspectives or open up to new ways of thinking. Just be right back. Gotta grab my water. Excuse me. Here we go. So yeah, boundaries, they are about embodying the work that we've done so far on ourselves. Okay. They help us, they help protect us, they help us keep in line with our authentic self and provide necessary foundation for the relationships that we have, especially the relationship with ourselves. So this is too funny. Think about relationships like a cup. Okay. Think of boundaries like a cup. Boundaries are the cup itself. And our soul, our desires, our emotions, our feelings, um, our authentic, desirable, creative, pleasurable, loving self is like the tea or the water inside. Hey, Andrew, happy to have you here. Thanks for being here. We talked about an energy update there, and what it is happening this week, as well as what boundaries are, just to recap. So yeah, boundaries are like this cup, and and we are like the tea inside. So it's retaining all of the greatness that which we are, so that we can really help nourish and replenish ourselves as well as our loved ones. And it's also protecting us from keeping everything out that we don't want, everything that feels inappropriate, unacceptable, or just plain not desired. So boundaries leave us feeling like a greater version of ourself, okay, that we can actually express our wants and our needs, and that it's safe to do so. Many of us have never really learned how to express our authentic needs and wants, as well as never really learned how to say no. So afterwards, it can leave us feeling guilt and shame, when we've put our foot down, when we've set boundaries or had to say no, leaving us, either apologizing or over explaining or wanting to wave away our own needs and kind of, reconcile. It has us wanting to snap back to our old way of being, where we're people pleasing or something similar. So let's get clear on what healthy boundaries look like. Again, adaptable, and they're regularly reassessed. Okay, they are checked in on where you're honoring them, where you might be slacking, or where you might be too rigid. They're aware of our own values, thoughts, opinions, feelings, beliefs, and we actively practice communicating our needs to others. Okay, so healthy boundaries has us actively practicing our needs to others, where we can share our personal information appropriately and respectfully. We're aware of it, authentically, and not from like a disassociated or nervous state. We're really grounded and aware of what we're sharing. And we're able to say no when needed, and accepting others for being able to do the same and say no when they need to. We're able to regulate the emotions and our nervous system that come with setting boundaries, allowing others to express their emotions and feelings without personally taking it on as our own, or feeling like we need to, or that we have some sort of responsibility to helping them feel better in some way, shape, or form. So that's what healthy boundaries look like. Okay, that's the foundation of them. And so when our needs are not being met, or our boundaries are actively being infringed on, it's not helpful to point a finger and at these people and say, like, you have to change. you're the one that's yada, yada, yada. We can't expect others to change. Actually, we've had a conversation about this recently, Andrew, you and me. And so, like, knowing that, yeah, we can't have that expectation for others to change. A better question is, what do I need to do better or to make sure that my needs are being met? And that is so powerful, and it's so empowering that you have the power to meet your own needs or do make necessary changes and necessary things to make sure that they're better met. Like watching this video. Yay. I love it. I love it. You guys are doing so good. This work is not for the faint of heart, truthfully. So when I say badass heart warrior, you truthfully are. So, how to set boundaries in 4 simple steps. Yay. 1, notice where we are lacking boundaries. Okay. We have to acknowledge the shit first. You can't new furniture when the old furniture is still around. So, yeah, notice where we're lacking boundaries. Number 2, define the boundary, whether it be physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional. Or even more than one. It could be a combination. So yeah, define the boundary. What is needed for you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or a combination of more than one. Number 3, set the boundary. Sounds like I am making changes. It literally can be something so simple as that. It could sound a little bit more in detailed than that. Like, example, I am making some changes so that I can honor my goals and my desires so that I can live a good life and reach my goals and desires or help and serve others. Yeah. Hoping that you can understand that this is important to me, period. Okay. That sounds like boundaries, and there might be a little bit resistance. So if there is, it could sound like, I imagine your confusion is simply because you are going through your own journey and needing to make some changes of your own. I imagine you can understand that this is important to me and helping me honor the changes that I need to make. Something like that. If you would like a template on some helpful language or examples in setting boundaries, let me know, and I will send you a free copy of my ebook. For my current clients, you guys are going to receive a free copy of this ebook automatically, okay? But still let me know if you're interested in receiving it, okay? I would love to hear and just know, I love getting to know you guys. So number 4 is, this is the last step. And for many of us, the last step is the hardest step. Okay, so processing unresolved guilt and shame that comes up with setting boundaries. This is where subconscious healing tools are so powerful, okay? Because it allows us to help us process that unresolved guilt and shame that's stored in our subconscious that really has us snapping back and wanting to abandon ourself out of discomfort of maintaining our newfound boundaries. So communicate these feelings with yourself, acknowledge them, journal about them, talk about them with a trust and safe loved one or professional. And yeah, just making that acknowledgement and that humble acknowledgement that this is the hardest step and that's okay. We are human. And so let me know how setting boundaries has been for you in the past or, present day. It's a learning curve for sure. So yeah, allow the humility of learning. We all started somewhere. Yes, please. Okay. Yay. So good. I can't wait to share it with you. Yes. So last little card reading is from the sun. Yay. These are from the karma cards. So karma card reading is the creation of the creation of information to explain personal power. So this, what I'm hearing and seeing right away, is that it's in connection to this boundary template. Okay, so the creation of information to explain personal power. So this is this template. This is you defining or acknowledging where you need boundaries, defining those boundaries, being able to communicate those boundaries, and then lastly, getting clear on how you're going to maintain the boundaries, okay? I love these little messages here. So that was the spirit one. Your mind from the karma card, your mind message is the gaining of respect for or from communications about the mysteries of life. Okay, so your mysteries, your shadows. Pluto is like the underbody, so the mysteries of within ourselves. And so it's being said that you're going to be gaining respect from being able to communicate your your lessons from the mysteries of life, and those tough challenges or those things that have perplexed us for having to go through them. So yeah. Now the physical message needed or that's being brought to here is things brought to life or light resulting from fluctuations of a major change. So we're going through major change, okay, on so many different levels, with new season, new month, full moon lunar eclipse, Pluto stationing retrograde. So things are really being brought to life and light right now, resulting from all these shifts and changes taking place. And so, oh, in our eighth house, yeah, eighth house, that's Scorpio energy. So yeah, demonstrate yourself what it is that you want or what you know to be true for you, as this is treated as its life or death issue, treat it as its um, great potential that it has, and respect it as such, because it's the quickest and easiest way to embrace this sort of change stuff. Yeah, and reach out, using embracing your connection to others to help you get through it. Okay. My DMs are open, they're confidential. And again, I love talking with you guys. So let us know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments below. Let me know if you would like a copy of that free ebook that's going to be released here. Whoop, whoop. So exciting. And yeah, just Godspeed, everybody. Godspeed. Oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. So thank you, Mother Earth, for the earth we walk on, the air we breathe, the fire to fuel our souls, and the water to cleanse us, mind, bodies, and spirits. Merci Miigwech. Thank you guys for watching live or the replay. Happy May Day to you. Yes, happy Beltane. Blessings on your week ahead.